Today we're making your own illegal MOP marker. These things, or this is what they look like if you purchase them. They're illegal if you're below 18. It just doesn't make sense to me. You gotta be able to have access to art supplies, regardless of your age. They're illegal if you carry them in public, no matter your age, because they are known for graffiti. It's just a great medium. Everybody deserves to have this, or we're not gonna graffiti with them, right, team? This is for in-house use only, but conceal them in your backpack, only use them indoors, then it's totally appropriate. So here's how to make your own. I will show you how to take just a piece of cloth, an old mouthwash bottle, some ink, and turn that into a illegal marker. It's really easy. Let me show you how it's done.
Step 1, collect some soft plastic bottles. Any size is good, but I prefer small ones. The key thing is just making sure that they're squishy. Hotel amenities, old toiletries, these are the sort of bottles that work really well. I've made my own ink before, but using India ink is way easier and way cheaper. Now, to make the marker nib, all you need is an old rag. I like to use an old washcloth that's been stained a bunch. Why make this?
Permanent markers are something I grew up with, and I think are important to learning how to draw and do stuff.
So shake out that rag cutout and let's fold it. Fold it once more. Then, grabbing all of those loose corners, roll those into the center. We're going to use this old shampoo container filled with ink and shove that old rag into the top. This part takes a second because you don't want it to be loose or have too many gaps. When you squeeze it, you don't want ink to spill out. Instead, you want it to be forced through the fabric. Wow, that one's looking really good. Let's compare it to the original Soul Tip. This will be a little bit smaller. It's honestly just not as smooth when it comes to drawing. Now let's check out the big boy MOP marker. This thing is an inch nib. Just for a price comparison, this pen alone, without the ink and without shipping, costs around 10 bucks. And when you draw with it, it still has more resistance than a homemade mop. Since this is looking a little bit like a squirrel to me, we're gonna go ahead and add a nose and then an M for the ears. And now let's go back to that marker that we just made, clear this other stuff out of there, and draw the rest of the squirrel body. Every time you make one of these, they turn out a little different. So test out which sort of bottles and which sort of rags work best for you. Thank you so much for watching, and real quick, let's test this mouthwash MOP marker while you subscribe for more tutorials. And you know I gotta say it, please be sure to like this video because, you know, it takes a second to make all these markers.